Hello and welcome to IPN Podcast. My name is Joanne Cox.
Hi, I'm Nanette Buchanan and this is Let's Talk About It. And today's topic?
What trend are you refusing to accept or to do?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. There's so many of them.
Well, because I love makeup and I love hair color, I just want you to know that I'm not into the bright hair colors. You know, the pink, the purple, and the blue.
Right.
That seems to be really sweeping right now.
Yes, and it's funny that you should bring that up. I remember telling people, putting the kids through school and everything, and you know what you go through. You're waiting for them to graduate. You're tired of the morning routine and picking them up when they say, "Hey, I'm stuck at school," and all of this other stuff. And I teased and said, when my son was getting ready to graduate, I told everybody, I'm going to signify when he graduates by dyeing my hair green.
Okay, then.
And they were like, why green? I said, because I should have more. I should have more of everything.
Bring it in.
I'm going to dye my hair green. But I don't know. I don't know if that's what it signifies, or I think that makeup and different things like that is something that is a personal thing.
Of course.
A personal choice. It shouldn't be, and I say that because people always say that, we look for the glamour in the magazines. We look for the magazine facials and what the models are doing and what trend is the new hairdo or the new look or the new whatever. And sometimes we go to get those looks, and those looks don't look right on everybody.
No,
it doesn't.
They need to stay in Hollywood.
Exactly. Some of them, you can't. Everybody can't wear everything.
Exactly.
And so those trends, I think we ought to know that they're personal elements to that. It's got to fit you. If you got, for example, even glasses, even glasses. You can't buy the big glasses if the big glasses don't fit on your face.
And you've got a real small, narrow face.
It doesn't fit. And then for some people, depending on the way that it looks, it could look entirely different. So I think it's the same with makeup. It's the same with hair color. The same with hairstyles. Those trends are personal trends. What about the trends where everybody's getting a new car?
That's a whole different story there.
Everybody.
Are you doing it because
you need a new car, or you just want the latest thing out?
Yes.
Are you really looking at? And we won't even go on the back end of the finances and everything else. But if you're getting a new car every 2 or 3 years, did you really need a new car? Or are you just following the trend of the car?
And not only that, like you said, is it a new car or is it a certain type of car? Because I know that I have gotten cars close together because I had accidents. I'm not a bad driver, you guys. But at any rate, sometimes people are looking to get that sports car because it's the end car.
Or that next car, or that next edition. Next edition of the car. Like, okay, I've got a 2021 Cadillac. Now on 22,
it's a different edition now.
It looks totally different. I'm turning my 21 in. Are we following those trends just because? And what image does it display? Because in my mind, I'm saying, well, you didn't even quite pay for that last one. How you getting another one already?
And you know, people even do it with houses as big as that. That's a large expense. That's
a large expense, and they move. They move. I call them the gypsies.
Yeah.
You moving every time you unpack. You're ready to pack up again before you even live in it a little while.
Yes, it's a different style of home now, and that's the latest trend. And it's just like, oh no, you got to have this many square feet, and now whatever the names, I don't even know the names of them. But back in the day, you had a ranch style
cottage,
or what have you, and now they have all these different names, and it's just like, oh, we've lived here for 5 years. We must get another type of home.
Yeah, that's just a trend. That's just a trend. Another trend: vacations.
Oh,
everybody going to the same destination.
Yes.
Everybody's going to the same place. Everybody's got. Well, I got to do a cruise this year. Why you got to do?
Because it's the end thing.
Because it's the end thing.
It's an end trend.
Because it's the end trend.
Did you want? Was that on your list?
Mm-hmm. Or going on a diet. Everybody's going on a particular diet.
Yes.
You can't go on this diet. You have to go on that diet because that's the trend of what it is. So when you pick out these things, are we picking them out for personal reasons?
No.
Or are we picking them out to be looked at as I'm on the end. I'm on the end. I'm doing the same thing that everybody else is doing, as opposed to what I really need to do that would fit me personally.
Yes.
You know, and I just think that sometimes trends don't fit everybody.
And they don't even know it.
No.
They don't even know that they're in that, I call it the rat race.
Yes. Or the old term, which is part of my saying for the day, keeping up with the Joneses.
That's right.
You know, why do I need to keep up with them? Why do I have to have what they have? Or why do I have to seek what they're seeking if it doesn't fit me? I'm not saying that we shouldn't. I'm not saying that there's not going to be a group of people that are doing the same thing. But the thing about it is, it may not fit me.
It's something to ask yourself. Am I doing it because I already wanted to go on a cruise? And I was going, yes, they got special rates. I think I'm going to go ahead and go on the cruise. But are you just doing it to check off your list because 3 doors down, your neighbor said
they went on
it. And you want
to keep up. Want to keep up. And the thing is, sometimes in keeping up, we find out that it's not even something that we like. You know,
because it wasn't us. It's not who you are.
It's not who you are, and that's the same thing I said about the green hair after he did graduate. That ain't me.
Yes,
you know.
But you were trying to think of something.
I needed something significant, and all I thought about was shock everybody. Get green hair.
And we have to be careful with the background story of it. Is it low self-esteem that we're trying to, or is it ego?
Yes, and whose ego?
Yeah.
Whose ego are we fulfilling when we do these things that just don't fit in or we don't feel comfortable with?
Yes.
I always want to be comfortable with myself and my decisions that I make. So if I don't go on vacation, I want to be comfortable with the fact that I chose not to go. You know, even if the vacation is small, my thing is I can go and just be in a local hotel. And be away from home for a couple of days with maybe a couple of girlfriends.
Yes.
And just go out for that night, hang out for that night, go to the hotel, you know, clown around, do whatever we do, and then get up the next morning, have breakfast, and maybe go home. That's a little getaway.
Yes.
You know, you don't have to always get away to Jamaica and to these other places in the States.
Yeah, like they say, a staycation.
It's the same thing. You can do that. But whatever is comfortable for you. Don't fall into the trend just because. Now, a trend that I won't pick up is I'm not going half naked to anything. I've never been that type of person. I've always been the conservative dresser. I can dress up and be the sexiest thing there.
That's right. Without
being naked.
That's the way you carry it.
I just cannot see some of these outfits and some of these things that women of my age are wearing that you like. Why you put that on?
I thought that was her nightgown.
Or isn't she a grandmother? You know,
it's just not fitting.
It's just not fitting to me. I don't want that. So for me, that's a trend that I don't think I would ever pick up.
And we have to look at the other side too. Make sure you're not casting out someone because they're not into the trend. That when you go for that interview and that person doesn't have on the latest makeup or the latest outfit, understand that you're hiring them for whatever that job description is.
Exactly. And you want them to look the part, but they don't have to overdress. They don't have to have on the
3-piece suit.
The 3-piece suit and the Gucci bag. They don't have to have all of that you can look nice and not be the top trend. I don't have to have on designer clothes to look nice. I can get clothes that look nice and dress those clothes up with nice jewelry and everything else, without it being over expensive or without it being something that if I spill something on it, I'm going to have a heart attack.
Or you're going to be just plain uncomfortable.
Exactly.
You know, this is just too tight, but it's the latest.
It's the latest. the stretch jeans.
Mm-hmm.
It don't never stretch wide enough for me.
That goes back to that one size fit all.
It don't always fit all.
No.
And you need to know that you're not all.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
Somebody
fit
gonna be bursting at the seams.
Somebody gonna have a problem. But that's a trend. That's the new trend.
And then she's gonna go back to that thing about being half naked. Unintentionally.
Unintentionally. Now you busted out.
Yeah.
You know, I can't do it. I can't do it. What's a trend that you would never pick up?
I don't know, because I started out with the hair color, and I guess I'm gonna stay on that side. The other thing is that there's this silver or metallic looking eyeliner, and then now we got the big eyelashes that look like spiders on your face. And I thought that came out with theatrics because they couldn't see your makeup or your eyes from the stage. And now it's an everyday look. And I know that it's not for me. And I know that it's not for some people, but they don't know it yet.
They don't know it yet. They haven't found out.
You can accommodate if you're my age and you're losing your lashes, but you don't want to overdo it. And that's just my opinion, so do not put that part in the comment, okay?
The ostrich eyelashes are okay if that's what you want.
That's you.
Yes.
But I know she gonna end this thing with a quote that's gonna be
like I said, I was talking about the Joneses. Let's not try to keep up with the Joneses. You can't keep up with everybody and everybody's trend. Your trend or whatever you like should make you feel good. It should make you feel comfortable. And you should be okay when someone says to you, well, why would you do that? Because this is what I like. Just
and be accepted
Be accepted for it. Be accepted for it. So with that, tell me what trend you're not keeping up with, or what trend you think is okay and that you've fallen into it and you like it. It's become adaptable for you. Leave us a comment, become a member, a subscriber, subscribe to our page, and join us next week. We're here every Thursday.
But don't comment on your spouse. Okay, they are watching.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, until next time.